A small generator can keep your lights on, charge your devices, and even run a refrigerator. But many people misunderstand how much power these machines can actually produce. Some expect them to power an entire house, while others underestimate what a compact system can realistically handle. The truth sits somewhere in the middle. Understanding the real power output of a small generator is essential before planning any home backup or small energy system. Without that knowledge, people often buy the wrong equipment, overload their generator, or build a system that does not match their needs. So the real question is simple: how much electricity can a small generator actually produce? Small generators come in many sizes, but most residential portable generators fall into a range between about 1,000 watts and 7,500 watts of power output. Some very compact models produce even less, while larger portable units can go beyond that range. However, the majority of household backup generators are designed to support a limited number of appliances rather than the entire home. To understand what those numbers mean, it helps to think in terms of everyday electricity use. A modern refrigerator typically uses between 150 and 700 watts while running. A few LED lights may only use 10 to 20 watts each. A laptop charger might draw around 60 watts. A small television may use about 100 watts. When you add these together, a generator producing around 2,000 watts can already support several important household devices at the same time. But this is where people often make a mistake. Generators have two important power ratings: running watts and starting watts. Running watts represent the continuous power the generator can safely produce for extended periods. Starting watts, sometimes called surge watts, represent the short burst of power needed when certain appliances start up. Motors inside appliances like refrigerators, pumps, or air conditioners require extra power when they first turn on. That surge may last only a few seconds, but the generator must be able to handle it. For example, a refrigerator that normally runs at 200 watts might require 800 or even 1000 watts during startup. If the generator cannot handle that surge, the appliance may fail to start, or the generator may overload and shut down. Because of this, understanding generator capacity is not just about adding up appliance wattage. It also requires considering how those devices start and operate. Another factor that influences generator output is fuel type. Small generators are commonly powered by gasoline, propane, or diesel. Some models can even run on multiple fuels. Gasoline generators are widely available and often provide strong power output relative to their size. Propane generators tend to run cleaner and store fuel more easily for long periods. Diesel generators are often more durable and efficient, though they are typically used in slightly larger systems. Regardless of the fuel type, the electrical output of a small generator is determined primarily by the size and design of its internal engine and alternator. A compact generator with a small engine simply cannot produce the same level of electricity as a larger unit. This may sound obvious, but it becomes important when planning how a generator fits into a home energy system. Many people imagine running their entire house during an outage. In reality, a typical house can easily draw 10,000 to 20,000 watts if everything is running at once. Central air conditioning, electric water heaters, ovens, and clothes dryers all consume significant power. A small portable generator is not designed to replace the entire electrical grid for a home. Instead, it is designed to support essential loads that might include refrigeration, lighting, communication devices, and perhaps a few kitchen appliances. When used strategically, even a generator producing 2,000 to 3,000 watts can maintain basic comfort during a power outage. This is why many homeowners focus on what is called a critical load approach. Instead of powering everything, they identify the devices that matter most during an emergency. These typically include refrigerators, internet equipment, lighting, and phone charging. By prioritizing these essentials, a relatively small generator can make a meaningful difference during outages or off-grid situations. Noise and fuel consumption also influence how practical a generator is for daily or emergency use. Smaller generators usually consume less fuel and are easier to move or store. Many portable inverter generators are designed specifically for quiet operation and stable power output, which makes them suitable for sensitive electronics. Larger generators produce more electricity but also consume more fuel and create more noise. For someone planning a compact home energy setup, this trade-off becomes an important design decision. Another aspect to consider is how generators interact with other energy systems. Many modern home energy setups combine generators with solar panels and battery storage. In these cases, the generator does not need to power the entire home continuously. Instead, it acts as a backup source that charges batteries when solar power is insufficient. This hybrid approach allows a smaller generator to support a much larger energy system. Rather than running constantly, the generator operates only when needed, reducing fuel consumption and extending equipment life. Understanding generator capacity is therefore not just about raw power numbers. It is about how that power fits into a broader energy strategy. A small generator may not run an entire house, but it can still play an important role in maintaining essential services during outages. The key insight is that generator effectiveness depends less on size and more on planning. When people match generator output with realistic power needs, small systems become surprisingly useful. But when expectations are unrealistic, even large generators can feel inadequate. Careful planning always makes a bigger difference than simply choosing the biggest machine available. For homeowners interested in energy independence or emergency preparedness, learning how electricity is used in everyday appliances is often the first step. Once those numbers become clear, choosing the right generator becomes much easier. In many cases, people discover that their most important devices require far less power than they initially assumed, and that understanding opens the door to more practical and affordable energy solutions. If you found this explanation helpful, consider subscribing to the channel. New videos explore practical topics around home energy systems, small generators, and realistic ways to manage electricity at home. And if you want to better understand how small energy systems are structured, including how generators, batteries, and other components fit together, there is a useful resource linked in the description that outlines the basic framework used in many small-scale setups. Reviewing that overview can help you see how these pieces work together before planning or building your own system.